everyone, welcome to another video in our World of Flowers wooden shelf series. We have this really pretty training plant today. I've just kept the camera zoomed out so that I can talk you, sorry about that bang, talk you through my thought process with regards to colour on this particular plant. Now I'm looking at the colours that I've done before and that are around this to help me choose. So for these little trailing, for the actual plant, I'm thinking I'm going to go for this sort of greeny, olivey green colour. It's actually similar to that one, but there aren't many others around here in that colour. It's a favourite of mine, so I just really want to use it. So I'm going to do that, and I shall mix it with the darker, slightly darker colour, because some of these could probably have a couple of shades in. Now for the pot here, I'm not sure what we used before. I will probably go for something like the sky blue or the ultramarine. Actually that's ultramarine, isn't it? No, we might go for the phthalo blues. I think those are here, so quite far away. So we'll try that and see how we go. So I'm going to come into the page. What we're going to do is, my plan is to, we're a bit wonky, aren't we? Is to straighten up a little bit. Oh, is that about right? I'm so bad at getting things straight. Yeah. So I'm going to start with the green and do all of the, and then we can come in a bit closer to do the pot. We've got the pot and the plant overlapping, and I'm never always that sure as to which order it's better to do it in, whether it's better to do the pot first or the plant first. But what we'd do, because sometimes I miss a bit, but we'll do the plant first, then we'll do the pot. If we've missed a few bits of leaves, we can go over them. So my darker green, I find the Chromium green Opaque goes really well with the earth green Yellowish, so we're going to use that pair. Whoops. It wants to roll away, so I'm going to use this one on the sort of bottoms of the leaves, I guess, where they're near to the stem. That's the word. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. I've been doing a bit more planning this morning with my husband. It's still May, recording this video, and thinking about we want our kitchen done. We found a company that we think are going to be good. We've chosen new cupboards, and thinking about the layout and all the work is going to be a lot of work. Basically the floor needs redoing. It's not flat, so it needs redoing. The boiler needs moving, the stop tap needs moving, all the cupboards need taking out, replacing. We're going to have a new cooker, we're going to have breakfast bar put in, and eventually we're going to buy some stools and a new table and chairs. And it needs all decorating, and then the flooring will need to go back on top once it's been levelled. So there's a lot of work, and it's going to take about 6 weeks. So we've been planning that, which has been fun. The sun's coming in, I'm just checking that it's okay. But the concern I have, the main concern, is recording videos, because I normally do it in the mornings, and there will be workmen here. Now they usually start about 8 o'clock, which is the time I am usually ready to start recording, although my husband doesn't leave till about 9:15. I usually wait for him to leave. The children usually leave at 8, but it will be done in the holidays. They'll be here like they are now, actually, but they're doing their maths homework, so I thought I would escape the arguments about calculus and differentiation and come and do some colouring, because I don't know anything about, I can't help them with their maths, they help each other. So anyway, while they're concentrating, I'm usually just a distraction. Anyway, so there'll be noise in the house, and this recording room that I'm now using is directly above the kitchen, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I could do some weekend recording, but I try and save weekends to be with the family. So, and also we have some my parents have guests over the summer, and we will probably want to visit them quite a few weekends. So it won't be both days, but still. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to cut the videos down a bit, which isn't, I'm going to move to the earth green yellowish and just go over all of every flower, leaf, sorry. So I'm going to go over the top of all of it, and I find it just helps it all to blend in. So I may need to cut down. Now, I really don't want to do that, but I really enjoy making videos. But what I may do is record so that I've got one per day, and then if I can fit in a second one, I'll sort of squeeze it in where I can. Because my husband was talking to me, he says, well, why don't you gosh, the sun's so bright, why don't you record in the evenings? Now obviously after tea the builders will be gone. Now it's my time with my family until the children go to bed, which will be about 9 o'clock. So by then I am so tired, I barely talk to anyone. So it's a little bit tricky. It's a dilemma. I'm thinking it through. As I say, I'm going to try and get ahead, but I've got 5 weeks while the children are finishing college, and then we're going to pretty much start the work if we can. We haven't actually got a date yet, and that means the 8th of July, or that's a Friday, I think they break up. So that following Monday, and we're hoping they'll be able to start, if not the Friday, but I should think they'll want to start on a Monday. Sort of tidy, isn't it, starting on a Monday? And so it's really tricky. There might be days when it's quiet, but I just don't know. I will talk to the builders, and if they're not going to be too noisy, I might be able to do it, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do in the next 5 weeks is do as much as I can, lots and lots, and see where that leads us. But if I get other work in, because I'm a freelance writer, and if I get work in, then I won't want to turn that down, because it's all nice money. Although we're doing fine, I'm very lucky. I don't turn work down when it comes my way. So there's that as well. So that is our flower. It's quite simple, but I really just like those colours, so I'm happy. I'm zooming in a bit, zoom, and we shall bring this pot into the centre. There we go, and do the pot. Now, as I said, I was going to do some phthalo blues. I'm just having a look. Now, the phthalo blue family are these 3. Oops, just trying to grab for you. I think, yeah, that's the light, middle, and the sort of normal. So we've got those 3. If we pick 3 from a family, then we know the colours are going to go together. I think we did that up for a pot up here. I'm pointing at it, but you can't see. But we'll have a go. So I'm going to start with the darkest, which is the, oops, let me show you, which is the phthalo blue. Oh, it's showing up quite well today. Maybe it's just the colour of the blue, or maybe it's because the sun's shining. And I don't want it too dark though, because I might want to use this blue in a minute to do some shadows. Now I've noticed that that line there doesn't seem parallel with that one. That's a little bit strange. No, it's not, is it? So that'll be interesting. So a bit there, and then the same here. So I'm trying to make a little bit of a darker line along the edge and bring that in a bit and just sort of fade it. And I'm doing it really lightly. I'm going to, as I say, I don't want too much of this darker colour. So I'm going to use the middle phthalo blue. Oops, I'm trying not to let the pencils roll away. I haven't got my pencil case in here. The middle phthalo blue. I do have a pencil case actually, but not the right one. So I can start to go over a little bit darker. Here, a train. And then fade it towards the middle a bit, like that. Oh, the sun's disappeared. I hope my camera and my light are coping. It's one of those days where there's seems to be really, really thick cloud and then the sun pops out and then it disappears again. Yesterday my husband rang me as he was leaving to come home, and he'd gone to Hobbycraft, and he just let me know he'd finished and he was on his way, and he said he got absolutely drenched and it didn't rain at all here. Okay, so that's all I'm doing with the middle at the minute, and then we're going to go in with the light, phthalo blue, and just sort of finish off. So I'm really going to sort of burnish it down a bit here. I'm still not pressing mega hard because I will probably want some more layers on top. I don't want to flatten the tooth of the paper completely. It's just a matter of building up those layers. It's nice and relaxing when you do that. He was telling me last night, actually, my husband, about a new relaxation technique he found which sounded quite good. It was called Stop, with 2 P's at the end. It might be worth, if anyone's looking for something, having a look. I'm sure you can just look on your search engine and find it. He was going to laminate the page with all the instructions, and it was about when you start to feel stress building up in the situation, how to react to it, which was really useful. So sort of take some deep breaths. I find breathing really difficult. It sounds ridiculous now. I have a condition where I sometimes can't breathe very well through my nose. It's just a sort of allergy, I think. And so if I'm having a sort of time when I can't breathe very well, it's actually really stressful. So I don't find breathing helps me relax, or concentrating on my breathing. I try not to think about my breathing. Phthalo blue. But I use an alternative technique to breathing if I want to chill, is that I use muscle relaxation, and I do it at my toes. So as far away from my sort of breathing area, my body, as I can. Sorry, I realise I'm sounding a bit ridiculous. And so I just concentrate really hard on relaxing my toes and my feet, and just spend all my energy, all my thoughts into that, concentrating hard. And not only does it take my mind off whatever's racing round, it just relaxes me. Okay, so this is the darkest, is the phthalo blue, and I want to do a little bit of shadow. I want to do a bit under here. Now I realise this wasn't level, so I'm just going to try my best and see how it looks. Put a dark layer there and hope that it sort of looks like it works. Put a bit more under here, and then it might just sort of line up a bit. Yeah, that's okay. And I'm thinking under the sort of plants, bits of plant under the leaves. But yes, he was looking at that and he thought it would be useful, because sometimes he gets a bit carried away. He starts catastrophizing and worrying and things like that, which is what he was doing at the weekend about the kitchen. He started worrying that I was going to have a big sort out and throw away everything, and you know, because obviously I said to him it makes sense to sort out all the cupboards before we pack everything up. But I wasn't going to do that. But he just worried that I was. I do love throwing things away, but other people's things are not my business to throw away. So let's go back out and have a look at the whole pot. And oops, I'm just trying to move the book up a little bit carefully. There we go. Let's see. I can never get it level. There we go. I'm hoping that's level. I'll try and line that shelf up with the bottom. See if it works. But this to me looks like it's sloping upwards. I don't know if it's just my, I don't know. I can't see straight. I can't hang pictures straight either. So there we go, or draw straight lines. So there is our pot. I am all done. I hope that was okay for you. It looks quite different to this one, which was the idea, to try and make them all, although they're all blue, to make them look a little bit different. So thank you very much for watching. I hope that was okay. Have a really lovely day and happy colouring.